Doug Klesius. He's an LPC from Dawsonville and Decatur. Doug, what do you think of our case study? What is your opinion on the ethics and laws?
All right, first to go over the ethics. The first thing that concerned me was the fact that there was some kind of physical altercation or physical abuse by the father. The mom seemed to be the victim, and then there was apparently some kind of traumatic situation, which, from the Tarasoff Act, is there a duty to report? Are the child or is the child in danger? Was there some kind of emotional abuse? Did he witness the mother being struck? And I know that would be potentially more than just even ethical concern. It might even be a law. I know that for at least one client that I've had previously, when the child witnessed a physical altercation, the father was also charged with child endangerment and perhaps even child abuse, and so that's a concern. And then the father is trying to go after some of the information that was revealed in the counseling, and so it's not really apparent whether there was some kind of release of information that was signed for the father to be able to access the wife's counseling. Obviously, the dad can see the child's notes, but not the spouse's notes. And so I think he's hired an attorney, and with the liability insurance that counselors acquire, there is a certain amount of that liability insurance that goes towards helping you stay out of court. However, if you are subpoenaed, then of course your attorney would try to fight to keep you out of court, but you might have to go. And therefore, that's why when you write case notes or write progress notes, there's some information perhaps in a volatile situation like this where you would not put any kind of note in there that would cause harm to your client. And so you have a thought of not harming the client. That's an ethical consideration. So confidentiality, there would need to be some kind of release of information. It's not really clear whether obviously if you hired an attorney, there wasn't an ROL, and so he's trying to get to see that chart. So release of information. Obviously, there's perhaps a custody battle that will ensue. We've got some abuse. Some of the things that just are pertinent to this case is the circular causality of the argumentative, toxic environment that the child was in. It seems after counseling, though, that there was some progress with the trauma. As evidenced by the grades improving. I was trying to remember anything else that we discussed. So I've got my notes here. So the duty to report, should have the Department of Family and Children's Services been contacted, after there was found out that the dad, I guess the child is in the mom's home, the dad is left, so it seems like a safe environment at that point. And so I think that's about it.